Hey kids, um, got my camera working, which is pretty cool. So now we can do video posts for once. Um, so you should expect more video posts from me and Gabby in the future. Uh, well, what's there to talk about? The Rise Against album came out on October 3rd. That's what I was listening to. I'm a big punk fan, hardcore punk and punk, but pop punk and psychobilly, all kinds of other stuff. So I'm kind of excited about this. I just got the CD. I haven't been able to listen to more than a couple songs. Everything I've listened to so far, I've absolutely loved. Just kind of touch on the previous post. How about that election? Democrats are in Congress and House and pretty much the Senate, although not as much. I know a lot of people out there are dancing and happy about it. I'm not. I would like to have seen McCain win the White House or Obama win the White House if the Republicans held the House and Senate. I like the idea of the political parties in gridlock because the less that Washington gets done, the better it is for the American people. So we have one party controlling pretty much all three branches. What does it say? What does it say about us? It says we're back in 2001 all over again. That was kind of the point I was trying to make with that post. I don't think the Democrats will do anything as insidious as the Patriot Act. They have all other types of insidious things that they're going to put in place. Of course, they'll say it's in the name of helping the people, because why doesn't anybody think of the people? My attitude is let people help themselves. But Eric spoke, and hey, more power to you guys. I hope the Democrats do better than the Republicans. I hope they do well for the American people. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the Republicans did well for the American people, and I think if they captured everything, I'd be in the same. I'd have the same feelings I have now, just about the Republicans. I mean, but hey, Republicans have had 8 years to screw us, so now the Democrats will get at least 4. Fun. Personally, I think that America needs to stop looking at these two parties for any kind of help. I mean, they say absolute power corrupts. Well, if you have two entities that have absolute power, that meet and regularly discuss things, don't you think they kind of would make the assumption that since they're the only games in town, they might as well just work together and become one big game? That's my attitude about it all. Oh well. A little more about politics. Obama, he appointed his chief of staff, Rahm Emanuel Israel. Guy's kind of a firecracker. About 20 years ago, he sent a dead fish to a pundit who he wasn't too happy with, which I actually kind of like. It's kind of fiery. Other than that, he has ties with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. He's taken money from them. We all know who Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is, right? If you're without a job at the moment, or your job's hanging by a thread, you should know those two names very well. So this guy who has a job took money from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, I believe back in like 2001, 2000. So it's not so recent, but recent enough in my opinion. So I mean, who are we electing? Who are we putting in power? Who are the people we're electing putting in power? We'll see, though. I mean, I like the fact that Obama is going to kind of take control for a while and I want to give him a chance. I don't want to completely condemn him, but I'm watching with cautious optimism and scrutinizing every chance I get. Again, I don't think McCain would have been doing any better, but I just would like to have it so that the Democrats wouldn't be able to just push things through. There needs to be some opposition there, but there isn't at the moment. Hopefully though, it'll work out best for the American people, but cautious optimism. What else? Had a game last night. Played a little D&D with the friends. Things didn't work out too well, and for anybody watching this who was part of that, I'm sorry. Some of it was my fault, some of it wasn't. There was a little bit of overreactions and whatnot. So, yeah, that didn't work out so well, but in 3 weeks we'll be back at it. and things will go better. What else is there to say? I can't think of too much. If anybody does like punk out there that's watching this, check out Rise Against. Their new CD, Appeal to Reason, is pretty fucking awesome. At least the 3 or 4 songs that I've listened to. And Twilight at some point comes out. This it's Sunday, which means I'll be watching True Blood tonight. But Twilight comes out this week, I think, on Friday. I know Gabby has tickets with Becky. They're going to see the movie, which is actually good. I'm going to drive her up on Thursday night. I'm not going to see it. I'll wait till it comes out on video. I have no real desire to see it. Although I really like True Blood, but from what I understand, the Twilight books aren't as well written or the story is as involved as True Blood. So I've not read either True Blood or Twilight series because I stay away from vampire lit, and usually vampire anything, because I have three bad guys who I find to be the antithesis of good writing. Not because that the bad guys there's something inherently wrong with them. It's because writers have used them to death. I find it to be kind of lazy if you have vampires in your story, Nazis, or zombies, because really, how much more can we do with these 3 things? They are very interesting monsters, but they, at this point, have been used so much. I think we should give them a rest. Yeah. So I guess each their own. I suppose I don't fancy stories with Nazis, zombies, or vampires, because I've seen them. You know, how much can you do with them? But that goes back to the old arguments that there's really only 13 stories, and you know, it's all about how you work in and what you do. But I mean, if you're using Nazis and zombies and vampires online, you're kind of doing something that someone's done before you, and someone has done before him, and somebody's done all the way back. So I don't try to use them in my writing. I'm not saying you shouldn't use them in yours. I'm just saying it's harder to get me to read something regarding vampires, Nazis, or zombies than it is something that's more original, like undead, frozen monsters that bring the cold and then try to turn you into one of them, but they're not zombies because they don't eat flesh. They just kill you. Close, but no cigar. Also in the comment thread, if you can, name the monster. I know Gabby will get it. So, okay, well, here we go. Our country's fucked. Writing sucks, and the new Rise Against CD is good. Okay, I don't think that's quite what I meant to say in this post, but, you know, I said it. I told you what I was going to say, I said it, and now I told you what I said. So, I hope you like my first video post. I don't think I'll be talking politics next time.